This conference will now be recorded.
All right. So the next topic is, you take any e-commerce site, we will be having cart and order functionality. You take any e-commerce site, we will have cart and order. So now let's understand cart and order functionalities. Okay. Now let's understand how cart works, how order works, and so on, so on, so. So therefore, you take any e-commerce site. So you can go to Chroma, you can go to Reliance Digital, you can go to Shopper, wherever you go. You can go to Lenovo, you can go to Boeing. You will see cart and order function. You will see cart and order. So now let's understand how the cart works, how the order works, what kind of functionalities are there, what kind of features are there, all those things. That's it. So the first point is, cart is the table, order is the table. So these are the two types and the two tables. So cart is the table, cart is the type or a table. Similarly, order is the type. So for now, I told you can assume this as a type. So type is like a table. So in a simple word, type is like a table. You can understand. So therefore, cart is like a table or a type. Order is like a table or type. That's why if you go to back office, you will see cart. Can you see this one, please? You will see cart. And similarly, if you go to back office, you will see order also. So that's why if you go to the code also, so let's see carts, code equal to carts, cart, code equal to cart. So you can see, so if you come down, you can see cart type. So we will discuss this type, all these things in detail in the technical sessions. But for now, you can just see carts is the type and carts is the table. So that's why I'm telling. So in the SAP Commerce, okay, in SAP Commerce, this cart and order types or tables are given for us. Okay, in SAP Commerce, this cart and order types or tables are given for us. You can see here. So I just you can see there is a type called cart and there is a table called carts. Deployment means table. Deployment means table. In a simple word, type is used for SAP Commerce purpose. Deployment is used for database purpose. That is a simple conclusion you can remember for now. Okay, that is a simple conclusion you can remember for now. We will see in detail the minor difference in the technical sessions. So therefore, type is used for SAP Commerce purpose. So that means if you want to retrieve the cart data, if you want to retrieve the order data and all, which one you will use, type or table? Okay, so this is used for database purpose. So therefore, in a simple word, I want to retrieve the cart data in the commerce. Okay, so let's give an example. So I click on this. If I click on this, I am going to the cart page. So that means my cart information is retrieved. For this, am I going to use type name or a table name? Type name or deployment name?
Type name.
Okay, type name. That's what I said. So type is used for SAP Commerce purpose. Deployment is used for database purpose. So for that, you can understand from here. So I go to the cart page. When I go to the cart page, my cart is retrieved. So that means when there is a logic returned for this, you are retrieving the cart data from the type. So that means you are writing something like this. In a simple word. Okay, you can see cart, this is a carts. So therefore you will be writing select a star from Okay, cart. Select star from cart, not carts. So this is how you will write. Okay, this is how you will write. So that means whenever you are retrieving the data from the database, or if you want to use the data in the SAP Commerce, you will use the type. Okay, good. Now let's come back here. As I said, in SAP Commerce, this cart, table, types, all these things are given for us. Now you take a cart. Can you see this one? This is kind of a cart. If we take the cart, then let me add one more entry. Let me add one more entry. Now you can see this. So this is the cart. This is the cart or bag which has entries. Which has entries. So that means these are called cart entries. So therefore, we have the cart and we have the cart entries. So therefore, these also given for us. So that's why if you see here, so this is the cart and the cart table. Similarly, order table. Then you can see cart entries also. Okay, cart entry. Okay, you can see here cart entry. So that means I can search like this. I can search like this. Code equal to cart entry. Sorry, when I search, I have given the space. You need to remove the space here. Okay, now you can see code equal to cart entry. So you can see this is the cart entry. So therefore, if you take a cart, if you see here, this is the cart, my cart, and in that you have the cart entries. In that we have the cart entries. So therefore, the next type is cart entries. And you can see there is a cart entry type and a cart entries is the table. Okay, so cart entry, and similarly we have order entry. We have order entry. So you can also check there is a order entry. So you can go on to search once. So instead of this one, you can say code equal to order entry. Just observe these things here, because we need to derive one relation from all these things. That relation is the key thing for us. You can see order entry. So therefore, what are the different objects we have? Can you recollect it now? We have the cart, just now I shown you. Okay, we have the cart, just now I shown you. Then we have cart order, and the next thing is that we have cart entry. Similarly, we have order entry. Okay, we have cart entry and we have order entry. So similarly, you can go to back office. You can see there is a order. You can see there is a order entries. There is a order, and you can see there is a order entries. Similarly, if you go to the cart, you can see there is a cart and a cart entries. Okay, now can you observe this one? Right now, my cart number is what? This is what my cart number, right? Right now, this is what my cart number. This is having two entries. This is having two entries. Then what about my entry numbers? If you observe here, so my current cart is what? 4099. 4099. This is the one. My current cart is 4099. This is the one. Now, how do I see the entries for this cart? I said this is the cart. How do I see the entries? If you want to see the entries, go to the positions and prices. You can go to the cart entry table, or you can go to the positions and prices. In the positions and prices, you can see the associated entries for this cart. The associated entries for this cart. Now, this is the cart number. Then first entry will be .0. Second entry will be .1, and so on, so on. So this is how you will have the cart and the cart entries are mapped. So that means if you want to see this one, so let's say my cart number is 1001. Then my cart entries are what? 1001.0, which is like a, let's say which is like a, let's say item 1. Next 1001.1, this is item 2. Item 2 or product 2 or entry 2. 1001.2, then item 3 or entry 3. Like this, you have cart and cart entries. Now tell me, what will be a cart can have n number of entries, right? So in a simple word, a cart can have n number of entries. Similarly, you take the order also you can have n number of entries. Can have n number of entries. Now tell me, what is the relation between cart and cart entry? Relation between cart and cart entry.
One to many.
Cart and cart entry is one to many. Excellent. Okay, one to many. Then what is the relation between order and order entry? Order and order entry.
One to n.
One to one.
One to one. Order and order entry.
One to many.
So let's say you go to Walmart. When you place the order, your order is having multiple entries or multiple items or multiple products or always only one.
Multiple products.
Multiple. Now let's see whether that relation is given for us. Okay, I told you cart is given, cart entry is given. So you can say cart is given, cart entry is given, order is given, order entry is also given. So these are all given. Cart given, cart entry given, order given. Okay, order given, order entry given. Now let's see cart and cart entry, order and order entry relation. Okay, so cart and okay, can you observe one more thing? Can you please pay attention? Okay, you can see order entry is having a parent of what? Order entry is having a parent of what?
Abstract order entry.
Having a parent of abstract order entry. Okay, order entry is having a parent of abstract order entry. So this is how the complete relation is given. So therefore tomorrow when you want to check the functionalities, then you need to go and check the functionalities at order entry level or parent level also. That's why we are discussing this. Now let's go and observe the cart entry. Let's go and observe the cart entry. So if you see the cart entry, so for cart entry, what is the parent? For cart entry, what is the parent?
Abstract order entry.
Abstract order entry. Very good. Abstract order entry. So that means, okay, cart entry and order entry is having abstract order entry. Now let's say in the abstract order entry, I have the total. So assume that I have a total defined. Is that applicable for cart entry and order entry? Is that applicable for cart entry and order entry?
Yes.
So let's say in the abstract order entry level, parent level, I have a total defined. So if I have the total defined here, is it applicable for cart entry and order entry?
Yes, for both.
Yes. That's where you can see, if you go on to observe this abstract order entry, that's where you have most of the attributes. You will not have cart level. Okay, now can you see this one? Abstract order entry level. Abstract order entry level. Let me go one more. Yeah, you can see this is the abstract order entry. Now you can see base price, total price, all these are defined on the abstract order entry level, because for cart those are required, for order also those are required. So let's say I go here. So this is having the base price. Now I need this base price in the cart as well as in the order. Both are different entries or both are different entities. Please remember this. That's why I said in the beginning of the session, we have a separate table or type called the cart. We have a separate table or type called order. These are separate entities. And so in the cart, you have the item. Similarly, in the order, you have the item. In the cart, you need the base price. In the order also, you need the base price. Now, can I define the base price in two places, or simply can I define at the parent level? So obviously you can define at the parent level. So that's why you can see total, base price, all these are defined at a parent level. So that's what you can see clearly. Can you observe this one, please? You can see clearly base price, okay, calculated, okay, discount values, entry number is also required in both places. Okay, then information about that, then product information, quantity. So let's say you can see here right now quantity is 2 here. In the cart 2 means in the order 2 will be there or it will be more. So let's say in the cart it is 2, in the order it will be 2 or more. In the order also it will be 2. So that's why these are all defined at the abstract order entry level. Abstract order entry level. That's it. Now let's go and observe the cart ones. I'll just close all these things. Now let's go and observe the cart ones. Code equal to cart. So if you see the cart also will have the parent. Okay. So what is the parent for the cart? Abstract order. What is the parent for the cart? Abstract order. Okay. So the parent for the cart is abstract order. Next, let's observe the order ones. Let's observe the code equal to order. Let's observe the order ones. Now for order also, you have a parent called abstract order. You can see for order also, you have the parent called abstract order. Okay, now, okay, let's take the example of cart here. So see, this is the item base price. This is the item total. Item total is nothing but what? Item total is nothing but base price into quantity, right? So let's say I increase the quantity to 2. If I increase the quantity to 2, then what is the item price? So this base price into 2, which is nothing but this one. So therefore, these are all specific to the item which are defined here. Now let's come to the cart level. Now this is the cart. This cart is having the total. This is the cart total. Similarly, you will have order total. Similarly, we will have order total, right? Answer is yes. So therefore, now tell me total, shall I define at cart level and order level or simply put at the abstract order level? Which one shall we do?
Abstract order.
Abstract order level. Very good. Okay, abstract order level. So that's why if you see, if you go on to see the abstract order, okay, if you go on to see the abstract order, there you will find more attributes, more definitions or more attributes. That's why these relations, how it is given, you need to understand. These are all given for us here. That's why we are able to use lots of functionalities by default. Okay, now let's go here. So this is the one, abstract order. Okay, now you can see abstract order. So here you can see the attributes. So you can see there is a code. So that means what? Order code, cart code and all, currency. So now can you see this one? So this is what my cart is having a currency here. Similarly, order also will have. Next, cart will have what? A created date. Order also will have created date. So therefore, whatever common for cart and order, defined at the parent level. So therefore, created date, I don't need to maintain at the cart level. You can maintain at the abstract order level. Similarly, total, all these things. Now, delivery address. It is same for cart and order, right? See, whatever you mention for the cart will be dumped to order. So that's why it is maintained at the parent level. Like that, lots of the functionalities are given at the parent level. That's what you need to remember. Okay, that's what you need to remember. You can simply, what you can do is that how much functionality is given, you can collapse this, then you will see. Each attribute is kind of a functionality. So cart currency, cart total, cart delivery address, you can see the attributes. Cart delivery cost. Delivery cost will be there for cart and order, then delivery mode, okay, then delivery status, okay, then description, if there is any description, then expiration time, okay, global something. Some of the things may not valid for order, okay. Now you can see payment address. If you specify any payment address, then it will be available. Payment cost. Okay, payment info. Payment info is there both places. Payment mode, whether we are using card or something. Payment status, successful, all those things. Then status. Like this, you have so many things. See, you can see total price. So total price. Okay, total price, and so on, so on. So like this, these are defined at the this one. Now I said cart entry, order entry. What is the relation? Cart to cart entry, and order to order entry. So the relation is one to many. Now tell me, shall I define individually or simply shall I define at the parent level? So now can I define two relations, cart and cart entry one, order entry one, or simply can I define at the parent level?
Parent level.
Parent level, right? So that's why you can see, okay, that's why you can see. So this is the abstract order. You can see, so there is a relation defined at the parent level. Abstract order to abstract order entry, right? So I'll just mention abstract order 2, then we will see what it's coming. Okay, good. Can you observe this one relation? Can you please pay attention? Can you please pay attention? So you can see abstract order to abstract order entry. So this is the relation given for us. Can you see this one? So what is the relation? Relation is abstract order to abstract order entry, and left side is what? Abstract order. Right side is abstract order entry. Then cardinality is nothing but the relation. What is the relation given? One to many. So that means the relation is defined at the parent level. So as this is defined at the parent level, then it is applicable for cart entry, order entry. So this is how the overall functionality given for us. This is how overall functionality given for us with a one to many relation. So these are all given here. That's why when you go and add the item to cart, so these are all working here. So if you see, I just added item to cart. Once I added item to cart, one more item added it to cart. All these are working because all these data models are given for us. Now you can see cart abstract order is having one to many relation. So therefore cart entry, order entry will have such kind of relations. Okay, now let me go on the search for cart to, then you will not find any relation. The reason is this is already coming from the parent. The reason is this is already coming from the parent. Very good. Okay, that's why if you go to the back office, you can see cart entry, and if you go to order, so there is a order entry. And how do I see the, so let's say this is the order will have n number of entries or items, both are same. Okay, now this is the order. So right now the order number is 3100. Now if you go here, you can see order entries. So 3000.0, 3100.0, .1, .2 and all. And if you don't want to go here, you can go here and see. So you can see these are all the order entries. These are all the order entries. So this is how you can see order information and order entries information, and cart information and cart entries information. Then there is one more thing you need to understand. So we have seen how the cart is given, cart entry is given. So cart is given, cart entry is given, and order is given, order entry is given, and finally relations, right? So there is one more important one related to this. What is that? Okay, there is one more thing important one related to this. These are all cart order, cart entries, order entries. All these are for the users, right? For the users. So therefore, there is one more functionality called the user. User can be what? So there is a one more functionality called user. User can be what? User can be customer, user can be employee. Users are two types, right? Are you guys are paying attention or?
Yes, Chenna.
Okay, users are two types, employees and customers. Okay, now let me ask a question. Okay, so the next object is user, right? Next object or type. So next object or type or table, whatever you call it as. So that's what you can see here. That is also given for us. If you go here and see, okay, if you go on to see, okay, maybe I will put this way. So as I mentioned, user is the parent, and from that you have two subs, which are nothing but customer and employee. We already seen this, right? I already explained this. Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember customer, employee, and parent is user? So if you want to see, you can see once quickly. So even functional people, to understand of how the functionalities are given, it is minimum to go on to search like this. So you can go and type code equal to user, code equal to user. You can see, so user is given, this is the one. Okay, you can see user is given, and the table is also there, users. So generally type name will be singular. Okay, then table name will be with a, so if it is a user, users, if it is a product, products, if it is a cart, carts, if it is a order, orders. So that is how naming conventions are. Is that mandatory? No. So please remember this. So generally how the names are, user is the type. If the user is the type, then users is the deployments. That means the table. So cart, carts, order, orders, product, products, promotion, promotions. Like this, you have type names and table names. Is that mandatory? No. Is that mandatory? No. It's just a naming convention they followed. Okay, now let's come back here. So as I mentioned, you have a user. So for customer and employee, parent is user. So you can see once quickly here. So right now this is the user. Okay, now let me search for the customer. Code equal to customer or code equal to employee. So you can see code equal to employee. Employee parent is what? User. Next, code equal to customer. Customer parent is what? User. Customer parent is what? User. Okay, good. Now we have seen there is a user, and within the user you have customer and employee. That's good. Now tell me, what is the relation between user and cart, and what is the relation between user and order? What is the relation between user and cart and user and order? What is the relation?
One to many. One to many.
One to many. So that's correct, right? A user can have n number of cards. A user can have n number of cards. Is that correct? A
Yes.
user can have n number of cards. Is that correct here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, answer is yes. So let's say you go to Walmart here. When you go to Walmart, are you going to take only one basket, or you can take multiple baskets? You can take multiple baskets, and you can have for each basket you can have one order also, right? So let's say you are taking two baskets. One is for you, one is for your friend. One is for you, one is for friend, and you want to have both are separate and separate orders. So therefore, your items you keep in one basket, and your friend items you will keep in another basket. Then when you go to the counter, you will give basket one first and get it ordered. Then you will give basket two, then get it ordered. So that means user is same, but orders are many. So that's why a user can have n number of orders. That's correct. Next, a user can be employee or customer here. So that means customer can have n number of cards. Employee can have n number of cards. A user can have n number of orders also. Okay. So therefore a user can have n number of orders. So therefore relation is one to many. Now let's see whether it is given for us or not. Okay, so we have seen user, we have seen cart, all these things. You can also see the user ones. So you can see, let me not go there. You can go to the user. Within the user you have employee and customer. That's good. Now let's see whether that relation is given or not. So I will go here, search it, and user to cart. Okay, user to cart. Can you see this one? So the relation is user to cart. So left side is user, right side is cart. Left side is user, right side is cart. And the cardinality is nothing but the relation. Cardinality is nothing but the relation. So therefore, user to cart, what is the relation given, or what is the relation given for us? Okay, you can see. So the relation is user to cart. It's a one to many. So user to cart means customer to cart. What is the relation? What is the relation? Customer to cart.
One to many.
One to many. Employee to cart.
One to many as well.
One to many. So customer to order, one to many. Employee to order, one to many, and so on, so on, so. Okay. This is what user to cart. Similarly, let's say user to order. So you can see user to order. Left side is user, right side is order. Left side is user, right side is order, and the cardinality is nothing but the relation, one to many. So this is how the complete functionality given. So that's why user is able to create n number of cards. Order is able, customer is able to create n number of cards. User is able to place n number of orders. All these things are happening because of these are all given internally. Okay, so this is nothing but user to order, which is again one to many. Okay, which is nothing but again one to many. So therefore, user to cart, user is able to place n number of orders because of this coding or because of this entire structure. Then customer is able to place n number of orders because of all these relations and data models given for us. Relations and data models are given for us. Next, okay, can you see this one? You need to understand one point. You need to understand one point. Just now we discussed a user can have n number of cards. That's good. A user can have n number of cards. That's good. Now tell me, okay, a user. When I say user, please remember this. It is applicable for customer. It is applicable for employee. Don't forget that one. When I say user, this is applicable for employee. This is applicable for customer. So a user can have n number of cards. Can have n number of cards. N number of cards, but at any point of time only one card is active. But at any point of time, so this is the main functionality you need to remember here. So these are all given. I'm just telling you how it is given. At any point of time, one card is active. Only one card is active. What does it mean? What does that mean? Let's understand. Let's say you go to Walmart with two bags or two carts. Now you have taken a sugar packet. Can you put the sugar packet in both carts or at any point of time in one cart?
One cart.
At any point of time, one cart. So that's why please remember this. Even in the real time also, at any point of time, one cart you can use it. So let's say you have taken the sugar, then you can put in the first basket. Now you have taken the oil packet, you can put in the first basket. Let's say you have taken the soap, then you can put in the second basket. So that means at any point of time, you are able to use one cart. So that's why in the e-commerce also, even though you have n carts with you, at any point of time, only one cart is active. At any point of time, only one cart is active. That you need to remember. So that's why, especially in the B2B projects, right? Especially in the B2B projects. So this is the one common requirement here in B2B projects. So let's say I am the B2B customer. So if I am the B2B customer, then I will have multiple sales arcs. I will have multiple sales arcs. So in a simple word, okay, instead of putting that technical terminologies, let me put this one. Okay, so let's say I am the B2B customer, then I can add the items of multiple SIP2s. So I am the B2B customer and can add items for multiple SIP2s. Multiple SIP2s. Now let's say this is the commerce side. Can you please understand this? These are all customizations. You will not have anything over TV. So let's say this one, and I have selected the SIP2. Okay, in a simple word, I have selected the SIP2. Okay, equal to Hyderabad. Then added 4 items to cart. Added 4 items to cart. That's good. Now, can you see this one? Can you see this one? Now I am changing the SIP2 to Bangalore. I am changing the SIP2 to Bangalore and adding 3 items to cart. And let's say I will just give the item number: item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4. These 4 items I added cart. Then I change the SIP2, and that is nothing but the Bangalore. So, and adding 3 items. Let's say item 6, item 7, and item 8. 3 items I added. Okay, so 3 items to cart. Okay, now please remember this. Okay, please remember this. Now what happened? They want, okay, so this is one of the requirement here. So they will say that, hey, I added 3 items to cart and I changed the SIP2. When I change the SIP2, then I'm going to add items for the Bangalore. So let's say my SIP2 is Bangalore address. My SIP2 here is Hyderabad address. Now can I have all in one cart, or I want multiple carts? So at this point of time, you can have all these things in one cart. What happens if I want multiple carts? If you want multiple carts, then right now cart is at which level? Tell me. Cart functionality is given at which level? User level. Now let's say if I change the SIP2, I want a different cart. Okay, let's say with Hyderabad SIP, please understand this functionality. With Hyderabad SIP2, I added 4 items to cart. With Bangalore SIP2, I added 3 items to cart. But user is same, right? I am the B2B customer. I logged in. So therefore, if you change the SIP2, then only one cart will be created. But they want multiple carts. If they want multiple carts, tell me cart you need to maintain at which level? Cart you need to maintain at which level? SIP2 level. So right now cart is available at which level? Order level. So you can see, so if you go to the customer is having the cart mapped. So let's say I go here, I will go here. Now you can see customer is mapped with the orders and carts. Customers are mapped with orders and carts. So if I go to the address is not having any carts. See, SIP2 means address. Address is having not any cards. So therefore, if you want, if customer is changing different SIP2 and create a new card for that, then you need to maintain the cart functionality at the SIP2 level. That means address level. So that you can have when customer switch the address, then create a new cart and add the items there. When customer switch the address, then add the item, create the new cart and add the items there. Then if you come back to here, retrieve this cart. If you come back here, retrieve this cart. Like this, you need to do the customization for this scenario. Like this, you need to do the customization for this scenario. So cart is given, but carts are mapped with the user specific, employee specific, customer specific. But here we want address specific. So therefore, you need to do the customization to achieve this. Is that clear?
Do we need to add relation to address?
Yes, right. So let's say if this shift to want multiple cards, see, definitely it is required, but that much I don't think so we need it. But generally this is kind of a requirement where customer says that that is not that required. But yeah, if at all there is a situation you have for your company, yes. But at this point of time, so the requirement is what I logged in as a B2B customer, then I have selected my shift to is Hyderabad location and adding the item to cart. I want to have a different cart and change my shift to and added item to cart. I want to have a different cart so that I can come here and retrieve this cart. I can come here, retrieve this cart, and I can go and place the order here. I can go here and place the order. If this is the situation, then you need to maintain the cart functionality at the shift to specific so that you will be able to achieve. Similarly, there is a sales on specific carts. So that means as a B2B customer, I can be part of multiple sales arcs. If I am multiple sales arcs, then let's say I selected a sales arc 1 and added 4 items to cart, and I selected sales arc 2 and added 5 items to cart. Then I want different carts for each sales arc. Then obviously you need to maintain the cart at a sales arc specific. Then you are good. That is the important thing you need to remember because this functionality most of the times we see in the B2B projects. Okay, now let's come to the next one, please. That's how the cart is given, order is given, functionalities are given. So that's what in the notes also I mentioned the cart and the cart entry, order and the order entry, and how the relation is given and what kind of relation is given. Then order split functionality I already explained. Order split functionality, consignment functionality we already discussed. Consignment. If you did not remember, you need to go through one more time what we discussed. When did I discuss the order functionality, order split functionality, consignment functionality? At least can you recollect this topic? When did I discuss order split functionality, consignment functionality? At least one person answers, then I am happy.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, good. Now you can see this is what I told. Cart table is there, order table is there, and how do I see the carts and the cart entries? As I told you, you can go to the cart table, and the corresponding entries you can see in the prices and the positions. And as I told you, if your cart number is this one, then the entries numbers are cart number .0, cart number .1, all those things. And you can also check those carts information from HAC with the flexible search queries. Okay, with flexible search queries. Anyway, we'll see flexible search queries. Similarly, order. Okay, similarly, customer. A customer can have n number of cards, right? That's what we discuss. So a customer can have n number of cards. A order can have n number of cards. Or sorry, a customer can have n number of cards. A customer can have n number of orders also. So that's why if you go to back office, can you see this one? If you go to the back office, let's go to orders. If you go to back office, let's go to orders. Now, can you see this one? Or let me go to the ChennaReddyTraining, this guy. Let me go to the customer called ChennaReddyTraining, then you will see. Let me go to the customer called ChennaReddyTraining. And you can see this is the customer, and you can go to here. You can see he can have multiple orders. A customer can place multiple orders. Similarly, a customer can have multiple cards also. A customer can have multiple cards. When a customer is having multiple cards, then at any point of time, only one card is active. That's what we discussed. Okay. Next, that is what it is covered here. So you can see I'm just going to the customer. When I go to the customer, you can see multiple orders are there, multiple cards are there. Hence, the relation is one to many. And how the relations are given, all these are explained. All right. Now, what I will do is that to understand the functionalities clearly, I will just go to the cart and clear all the cards here. I just delete all the cards. Right now, my cart table is having, and I will go to right now. Okay, to understand next couple of scenarios, I cleared all my cart data. I cleared all my cart entries data. Right now, my cart is empty. My order is empty. Right now, my cart is empty. My order is empty. Now, the scenario one. Let's say you entered into shopping site. You entered into shopping site. Tell me, will there be any cart allocated for you? Tell me, okay, will there be any cart allocated for you? So this is the scenario one. You need to understand all the functionalities, how it will work. So you entered into shopping site, or so in the real time, this is called what? You entered into Walmart. Okay, you entered into Walmart. So tell me, when you entered into shopping site or you entered into Walmart, will there be any cart allocated for you? That's the question.
No.
No? Okay, so now I'll just close this and I am entering into the shopping site. Can you please observe this one? I just close this. I'm entering into the shopping site. Localhost colon 9002 class y accelerator storefront class question mark site equal to apparel hyphen UK. So I am entering into shopping site. What happened? By local COL, right? Localhost, yeah, that's good. Okay, what happened here? HTTPS colon double slash localhost. Okay, this one. What happened? It's cached out. HTTPS colon double slash localhost colon 9002 slash y accelerator storefront SCGLE RA. Okay, y accelerator SCGLE RATOR slash question mark site equal to apparel hyphen UK. Okay, now it's coming. So I entered into Walmart, I entered into shopping site. Tell me, will there be any cart allocated for you? Allocated for you. Will there be any cart allocated for you? Yes or no?
No.
Answer is no. So to prove that, you go to back office and check the cart. Okay, you can see nothing is available. So that means there is no cart created. Now scenario 2 is when cart allocated for you? When cart will be created or allocated for you? When the cart will be created or allocated for you? That's the question. When the cart will be created or allocated for you?
When you add to cart or go to cart.
When you add first item to cart. When you add first item to cart. So that's the answer. So now let's say I go here, I go and select some product. I go and select some product and add item to cart. Can you please observe here? When you add first item to cart, you can go and see cart got created. You can see cart got created. So therefore, when cart will be allocated or created for the customer, answer is when you add first item to cart. That's good. Now scenario 3. You need to tell this here. Scenario 3. Okay, so scenario 3 is, let's say you added 5 items to cart. After 6 minutes, you deleted 3 items from cart. Okay, after 6 minutes, you deleted 3 items from cart. After 9 minutes, you added 2 items to cart. After 11 minutes, you deleted 6 items from cart. Okay, so this is the scenario. Now tell me what happens to your cart. Now tell me what happens to your cart. That cart still will be there or deleted or something else. That cart still, okay, that cart will be there or deleted or something else. Tell me.
Are there any items in the cart after 11 minutes?
Okay, please read those statements. That's why I typed all those statements. Now you are asking, why did I type that here? That scenario itself is like this. So why I am telling this scenario is, when you attend the interviews, right? They will ask, they will spell the sentences like that. Let's say I added 4 items to cart, 6 items removed. Then what happens to cart? Like that, they spell the sentences.
But
Now
then
tell me.
after 4 items, you can't remove 6 items from 4 items, right?
After 4 items, what does it mean?
So after 9 minutes, you have only 4 items in the cart, but you said 6 from
It
the
will
cart.
be minus 2.
Added 2 more items to cart. Okay, tell me, what is that answer? Quickly.
Cart will be there.
Cart will be there. So
Will be
please
deleted.
Trivikram, you are saying something. What is that?
The cart will be deleted.
Cart will be deleted. Okay. Now let's understand the scenario first. I added 5 items to cart, so 5 are there. Then 3 are deleted. That means 2 are pending. 2 are pending. Then 2 more are added. So that means 2 plus 2, 4 are available. When 4 are available, how do you delete 6 here?
And that was I was asking about.
Yes. So this is not possible. That's the first thing. Now I am changing the sentence to 4 items. Now tell me.
Yeah, cart
I
will be there.
sentence to 4 items.
0.
Cart will be there. Cart. So right now, let's remember the cart number also. Right now the cart number is 4100. So right now the cart number created is, okay, 4100. Let's remember the cart number. That way we will be good, because we have many scenarios. Let's remember the cart number. And 4100 you can see in the back office also. That's good. Now when I delete all these items, what happened to the cart? 4100 will be deleted, will not be deleted, or something else.
Will not be deleted. Empty cart will be there.
Okay, so please see this one. Right now we have the cart with the, okay, you can see this is the cart, and this cart is there with the entries. Now I am making this cart empty. Can you see this one, please? I made empty. I made empty. Now there is no cart. Now go here. Okay, refresh it. Cart is still there with no items. Cart is still there with no items. What happened? Yeah, cart is still there with no items. So therefore, so this is called empty cart. Cart still will be there, but empty cart. That's good. Okay, next scenario is, can you please pay attention? Okay, in the third scenario, what happened? Now empty cart is there. Now I close the browsers. I close the browser. Okay, come back tomorrow. Okay, I close the browser today. I close the browser and come back tomorrow. So tomorrow is what? Let's say 19th September. Tomorrow is what? I close the browser today. I close the browser and come back tomorrow. So I'm just closing all the browsers here. I just close all the browsers. Can you please understand this? So right now, what was the cart created for me? And 4100 and so on, so on. So I close the browser, I shut down my computer and coming back tomorrow. So https://localhost 9002 localhost:// y accelerator storefront ACCLERATOR / site equal to apparel UK. I come back tomorrow. Okay, I came back. Now let me open the back office also once. Let me open the back office also once. Localhost 9002 back office. Okay, now the question is what? So I'm coming back tomorrow and adding items to cart. Adding items to items to cart. So now tell me, a new cart will be created or yesterday's cart will be used?
Yesterday's one will be used.
Okay, so for this new cart will be created or yesterday's one. So which is nothing but what? 4100. Cart number 4100 will be used. What is the correct answer?
4100 yesterday's
Okay.
will be used.
So, yeah, let's see whether it is working or not. Okay, so please remember this here. If you are thinking that, oh, this is how this should not work like this, you can ask the question. The reason is these are all given for us. So if you are thinking that, oh, it's not be like that, you want new cart, then we will complain to SAP. But at this point of time, we don't need new cart, so it should use yesterday's my cart. So let's see whether it is using or not. So I will go here and add items to cart. I'll go here and add item to cart, and I will just increase the quantity to 3. Okay, and come here, admin 1 2 3 4. What happened? New cart is created. Huh? Why new cart is created? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Anonymous user, right?
Okay.
For that
So
reason.
look at here, please. The question was what? Okay, can you please understand this? New. Okay. So right now the entire scenario is I did not log in. Right now the entire scenario is I did not log in. So therefore, okay. So yesterday this is the cart created. I closed all my browsers. Come back tomorrow, which is September 19, and added items to cart. New cart will be created or yesterday's cart will be used. Now let's go to the back office and see the cart table. Go to the back office and see the cart table. Now you can see new cart got created. The reason is, okay, we did not log in yesterday. That information is no more available. That's why it is creating a new cart. That's why this is called anonymous user, right? That's why
Yes.
anonymous user. Let's try one more time here. Okay, can you observe this one, please? So this was the empty cart. Can you observe one more scenario? This was empty cart. 4100 was the empty cart. So therefore, in this scenario, a new cart got created, which is 4000. What is the cart number? Let's observe one more scenario. 4101 created. Okay, 4101 got created. Okay, that's good. Now let's observe this one. So this is having the items. Now. So yesterday this is a empty cart. Now scenario 5. Can you observe this scenario, please? This is one more scenario you need to observe. Now today is what? 19th September, right? So 19th September, I close the browser. Okay, come back tomorrow. So let's say tomorrow means 20th September. Now adding item to cart. Same question now. Tell me, will there be a new cart created or it will use that 4001? Okay, so in case of empty cart, you have seen new cart got created. Now this cart 4001 is having the items. Now tell me whether new cart got created. So I'm just closing all the browsers here. Coming back tomorrow. So I closed all the browsers, which is nothing but September 19th, and come back tomorrow. Let's say I restarted my machine, come back tomorrow, and adding item to cart. Now tell me, a new cart will be created or it will use the existing cart which is having the items?
It will depend on cookies.
Yeah. If you clear the cookies, it will use a new cart.
Okay. So by accelerator. Okay. So this is the one. Now you can see that cart got retrieved. So this is the functionality you need to remember. how the entire function. So that's what as a functional consultant, you should explain clearly, read the stories and tell what is available, what is not available. Now I go on to add the item to cart. Already cart is retrieved. You can see it is not going to create a new cart. It will use the same cart, which is a 4001, and added the item to cart. So therefore here new cart was created. So here old cart, so which is nothing but yesterday's one, will be used. Okay, so will be used. Now the question is how this cart was retrieved. Okay, how this cart was, okay, this cart. When I say this cart, what does that mean? That 4001, 4000, this one was retrieved. Okay, how this was retrieved? How this cart, okay, retrieved. So that means when I come here, okay, so the moment I come here, you can see my cart was retrieved. You can see my cart was retrieved. So this was retrieved because the reason is, if you right click inspect element, can you guys pay attention? Can you guys pay attention? If you right click inspect element and go to the application, and select the cookies. So cookies of this particular website. Now you can see there is a JSON ID. So based on this JSON ID, it is retrieved. So the answer is what? Okay, JSON ID. So can you please observe here? JSON ID. Based on the JSON ID, it is retrieved. Now let me, I will interrupt this JSON ID. Can you see this one? I am just interrupting or changing the JSON ID. Okay. Now tell me, is that cart is going to be retrieved? Is that cart is going to be retrieved?
No.
Okay. So I am interrupting that JSON ID and refresh it and see. See, that is gone. Now if I go to the website, see that cart is gone. So therefore, now the answer is what? How the cart was retrieved? So how this cart was retrieved? The moment I came, that cart was retrieved, right? How it was retrieved? So the answer is, so JSON ID stored in cookies. So therefore, if you delete cookies or if you interrupt, okay, so if you delete the cookies or if you interrupt the JSON ID, tell me, will this cart will be retrieved?
No.
No. So if you delete the cookies, if you delete the JSON, okay, so if you delete the cookie or if you interrupt the JSON ID, then cart can't be retrieved. Cart can't be retrieved. Now I interrupted the JSON ID, right? I interrupted the JSON ID, then cart was not able to retrieve. Now you can see it's not there. Now if I go on to add the item to cart, new cart will be created or, okay, question number 1 now. So we interrupted, so therefore cart is not able to retrieve, can't be retrieved. That's good. Okay, now do you think that cart 4101 still there or it is also deleted?
Still there.
Okay, so question is, okay, this cart number 4001 still there or that is also deleted? Because
It will be there.
I interrupted the JSON ID. Now it is not able to retrieve. Cart cannot be retrieved. That's what we have seen. So let me close this. This is not required for now. So cart cannot be retrieved. That's what we have seen. Now if I go to the cart table, you can see that's still there. That 4001 still there. Okay, that 4001 still there. That's good. But it was not able to retrieve. Still there. Now question number 2 is, after interruption, Okay, after interruption. So that is the question number 1. After interruption, that means after changing the JSON ID. Okay, JSON ID. So let's say I am adding items to cart. Adding items to cart. Tell me, new cart will be created or 4001 will be used?
New will be created.
New cart will be created. So let's observe now. Okay, let's observe now. I just go here, select this, add item to cart. Now you can see 4102 got created. Okay, 4102 got created. So that is how the cards get retrieved from the database. And you can also see there is one more thing called, okay, you can also see, and you can see that JSON ID information here. Can you please observe here? How do I see? This is called database, right? How do I see the database JSON ID? You can go here and you can go to the administration. You can go here, you can go to the administration. Okay, so session, yeah, you can see session ID. So this is how it is stored in the database for this card. Okay, now let's come back here. Okay, let's come back here, and there is one more thing called, if you go to the application, so there is one more thing called, you can see apparel UK cart. So this is the kind of information. With this also you can use it, but okay, now can you see this one, please? Can you guys pay attention? So we have a JSON ID, and we also have one more entry which is like a apparel UK cart, like that. Now let me say I will interrupt this. Can you please observe here? I interrupted this and refresh it. Okay, still it is retrieved, and even though you interrupted, nothing happened, and you are able to retrieve the cart, and this value will be again fetched. So therefore JSON is very sensible. Okay, so even though you go and interrupt this ID, cart ID, that this one, so it's not a matter. So when you refresh it, again that old value will come, again your cart also will come. So that way the JSON ID is the key to run all the SOAP. Is that clear? Now, as I said, how to see the session ID? You can see the session ID. You can also see the session ID from the cart, HAC. So let me show you from HAC. You guys are paying attention? Are you there?
Yes, Chenna.
Okay, now let's go to HAC flexible search query. So tell me, do I need to use, now we have a cart type and a cart table. So now we have a type called cart. If type is the cart, then what is the table name?
Carts.
Carts. Very good. So therefore, please remember this. The general syntax is what? If type is general syntax. General syntax. Okay. So if the type is general syntax, if type equal to ABC, then table will be ABC. Yes. That's it. Now tell me, I want to see the cards information in the application. Tell me, do I need to use type or table?
Type.
Do I need to use type or table? Type. So that's what I told you. SAP commerce purpose, we use the type. So therefore, select star from, do I need to use cart or carts? Do I need to use cart or cart? Cart. Okay, so execute it. Now you can see, so here you have the, so in the database how many cards are there? You can see 3 are there. So that's why you are able to see 3 here, and you can see the that session ID information here also. See, basically it is also getting the data from database, right? Oh, okay, so this is called GUI ID here. Okay, I forgot the name. So this is called GUI ID, GUI ID. So even though you change this GUI ID, so it's not going to happen. So you will be able to retrieve. So this is called GUI ID. This is called JSON ID. This is called GUI ID. This is called session ID. Okay, now can you see this one? Okay, so that is called GUI ID, and you can see session ID. Like this, you can also see the information from here. Okay, can you please pay attention? Can you please pay attention? If I go to the flexible search queries, here I have given the type, right? And there is a SQL query here. SQL query means database. SQL query means database. Now here tell me, do I need to give cart or cards?
Cards.
This is the database. See,
Cards.
flexible search queries, SAP Commerce means type. SQL query means database. Database means, do I need to use cards or cart? Cards. So that's why you need to use cards here. So if you use the cart here, it will not work. See, you are getting the error. If you give the cards here, because this is the database, so therefore now you get the results. So that's the difference between commerce, writing the statements in the commerce, writing the statements in the database. Anyway, we'll study this flexible search queries again in the technical sessions, but as a functional consultant also, this is a common requirement for you to know whether cart really get created, whether order really created, and what kind of entries are there in the cart, what is there in the cart. So let's say customer is complaining you, saying that, oh, I added 5 items to cart, but somehow I am not seeing the cart. I added 5 items to cart, somehow I am not seeing the cart. Then what you will do? You need to come here, write the queries, or you need to go to back office and see whether really cart is created for that particular customer. You need to play whatever I am showing as a functional consultant. And let's say someone is saying that, oh, I have seen the price of the product in the price of the product is $4, but in my cart it is showing $6. Then what you need to do? So you need to go and check what is his cart, whether what is the price, is there anything happened for the cart. All this information you need to check from back office or from HSE. HSE means you need to write the query. Back office means you can just go to these particular tables and check the data. You can go to the particular tables and check the data. So this is how you can see, you can retrieve the carts. So therefore, this conclusion is important here. How this cart was retrieved, JSON ID. So which is stored in the cookies. If you delete the cookies or interrupt the JSON ID, then it cannot be retrieved. So it cannot be retrieved means, is it still there in the database? Yes. Okay. After JSON ID interrupted or changed, then if I add one more item to cart, a new cart will be created. Okay. Very good. Okay. The next scenario is right now Chenna. For Chenna, this is the cart. Okay, so can you please pay attention? Can you please pay attention? Now you need to understand clearly here. This is one nice scenario. So I'm telling next scenario, whatever may be the scenario number here, scenario number 6. This is one nice scenario. You will get nice knowledge also. So right now, Chenna not login. Not login means anonymous, right? Okay, and added items to cart. And what is the cart number? Added items to cart. And what is the cart number? Okay, 4102. Is that clear?
Yes.
Next, let's say that's about it. Now, so this is the Chenna computer and he did it. Now I am opening this in the incognito window. Can you guys pay attention? Can you guys pay attention? I am opening this in incognito window or different computer. I open in the incognito window or different computer. So that means, let's say RRS. So RRS also not login, and not login means anonymous customer. Are you guys are there?
Yes, Chenna.
Okay. So therefore, I opened in the incognito means different computer, means different customer, which is an anonymous customer. Anonymous customer, anonymous customer, and added items to cart. So when he adds the item to cart, right now this is a RRS, different computer. New cart will be created or same cart?
New cart.
New cart.
New cart. Okay, let me add the item to cart. You can see already cart number there. You can see already cart number there. New cart got created. So you can see 4,000, which is meaning, right? Because this is the different person. This is the different person. Okay. So Chenna not logged in, anonymous customer. $3 not logged in, anonymous customer. So that means this is your computer, this is my computer, and different cards are there. Now, if I go to the database, see, Chenna is anonymous, and RRS is also anonymous. Now, if I go to the database, do I have multiple anonymous customers information or only one anonymous customer information? Okay, so now the question is, do I see multiple anonymous customers information? Because Chenna is there, RRS is there, or only one?
Multiple.
Okay, so that means let's say in the Flipkart you go and don't log in and add the item to cart. I will go and don't log in and add the item to cart. Okay, Soumit add item to cart, but don't log in and all. So you are called anonymous, I am called anonymous, and Soumit is called anonymous, and so on, so on. So now let's come to the database and see. Okay, so now go to the users. Can you see this one? Anonymous. Anonymous means he is a customer, right? So therefore, go to the users, go to the customers, go to the users and customers, and type anonymous, and there is only one anonymous. Okay, there is only one anonymous. Always in the database, in database only one anonymous customer will be there. One anonymous customer will be there. Now, if I go here, can you see the magic, please? If I go here, if I go to the order, now you can see Chenna cart is there, RRS cart is there, all the cards are there. Okay, 4002 is there, 4001 is there, all these are there. So therefore, always one anonymous cart in the database. Always one anonymous cart in the database. Sorry, I'll take print screen again. Always one anonymous cart in the database, but having the multiple cards. So you can see this is the Chenna card and this is the RRS card.
But you said only one card can be active for a customer, right?
Okay, so this is the Chenna card and this is the RRS card. Okay, this is the Chenna card and this is the RRS card. Okay, now I'll put this diagram here. This is the Chenna card and this is the RRS card. Good. Now I will close this. Okay, let's say that is how it is. Now I close all the browsers. I close all the browsers and coming back tomorrow. Okay, I close all the browsers. I means Chenna here. So Chenna closed all the browsers because right now Chenna is anonymous. RRS is also anonymous. Right now Chenna is anonymous. RRS is also anonymous, and in the database there is only one anonymous user, but multiple cards are there. So now Chenna closed all the browsers and the computer and all. Okay, closed all browsers or computer and coming back tomorrow. Okay, coming back tomorrow. So when he come back tomorrow, do you think that his cart will be retrieved or not? Do you think that his cart will be retrieved or not? Localhost colon 9000 slash. Okay, Y accelerator storefront Y ACCLERATOR. Okay, now you can see his cart is retrieved. How his cart is retrieved? Just now I told you. So the answer is tomorrow. So his cart is retrieved. So just now we have seen how his cart is retrieved. Just now we have seen. Okay, now we can go here. So application. So you can see there is a SSN ID. Based on this cart is retrieved. Now, so now let's say if RRS goes to his computer, his cart will be retrieved or not? Okay, so RRS opens his computer. Okay, his cart again retrieved. His cart is retrieved. So which is nothing but 4103. Now the question what I am asking you here is that how these cards are retrieved. Just now we have seen based on the JSON. So these are all possible if those anonymous customer do not delete their cache or cookies. These are all possible. So okay, so these are all possible. Okay, all these are possible if those anonymous customers do not delete the cookies or cache. That's it. Okay, now let's come back here. Okay, so all these topics whatever we discussed for anonymous customers. Okay, anonymous customers. So for anonymous customer, there is no concept called for anonymous customer. For anonymous customers, there is no concept called multiple cards. There is no concept called multiple cards here. You are anonymous customer. How do I know what are you? So multiple cards information is only for login user cards. Okay, multiple cards concept is for login users only. For login users only. So multiple cards means what? Saved cards. Multiple cards means what? Saved cards. So therefore saved cards is for login users only. Once you log in, then only I can remember you are Chenna. Then only I can save your card. I can give your card. If you are not logged in, how do I know and how can I say that okay, this is your previous card? How can I say this is your previous card if you are not logged in? So that's why for anonymous customers, okay, for anonymous customers, there is no concept called multiple cards. If as long as you have your cache data, it will retrieve the card. Otherwise, it's create a new card. Okay, so multiple cards concept or saved cards concept is only for login users or customers. Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear, everyone, so far? Okay, so multiple cards. Let's say Chenna did not log in, but he want multiple cards. That is not possible because I am anonymous. So multiple cards or saved cards is possible for login users or login customers or login employees. That's all for today. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask, else we are good for today.
How do we say if a cart is active for a customer?